Ooh-wee. I want you to hear me this evening. Welcome, 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 welcome. What's going on, everyone out there? When I tell you we are going to, listen, we're going out into the deep water tonight. We're going into the deep water tonight. Jump on in, y'all. Jump on in, jump on in. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm coming here tonight with a fury I haven't seen in a very, very, very long time. Tonight we're talking about the power of a teacher, the power of education, the importance of knowledge. Oh, God. Listen, the Georgia State Board of Education has banned talking about racism or talking about white supremacy from the classroom. You know I've got to say something, and I have something to say. What's going on, Lepsia? How you doing? How you doing? Obatala, what's going on? Tosha, listen, I'm ready today. I'm telling you right now, I'm ready today. Jaquetta, what's happening? What's happening? Miguel, what's going on? How you doing? Hey, hey, hey. Abrahet. Abrahet is one of the most amazing black women I know alive. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's going on? Rachel, how you doing? That's my cousin from Arkansas. I love that young lady. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant sister. Yvonne Spencer, what's going on? Mr. Benjamin Liddell Reynolds, an unbelievably beautiful and powerful and spiritual black man. I love that dude. I love that dude. What's going on, Mr. Aaron Kimball? How you doing? What's going on? Yes, 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 yes. Y'all, the Georgia State Board of Education banned us from talking about racism. You better stay with me for a few more minutes. Stay with me for a few more minutes, because, baby, I got something to tell you. I got something to tell you. I got something to tell you. I'm going to tell you what this is really about. I'm going to tell you what they're really saying to us. Oh, God, from Zion, help me today. Help me today. Y'all hold on 1 minute. Let me make sure my phone is plugged in. Hold on 2 seconds. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay. Here I am. I almost forgot it. All right. I'm good. I'm good. All is well. All is well. All is well. Just need to plug in my phone. Here it is. All right. We're good. We're good. All is well. Listen to me. These people are trying to play with the minds of black children. And when you start playing with the minds of black children, you're about to have a war on your hands. Because I'm here to tell you right now, I'm not going for it. I'm not going for it. What? I'm not going for it. When you start playing with the minds of children, period, I'm not going for it. When you start telling teachers what teachers cannot teach in order to make our children well-rounded, whole, complete, when you start taking truth out of education, I'm not for it. I'm not for it. I'm not for it. I cannot be forward. Come on, Brother Edward Menifee. We call him Chief. What's going on, great dude? Yes, 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 yes. We love you. We love you. Hey, listen. And if we don't talk about this, if we don't fight it, these people are coming for our very minds. Listen to what I'm telling you. These people are coming for our minds. The black mind is literally the last terrain that they can own. They've already owned the body in so many ways. They want now to own our intellectual space, our intellectual possibilities. These people want to control the potential outcome of our own seeking. No, sir, and no, ma'am. No, sir, and no, ma'am. We have to fight this. We have got to fight this, but we first have to understand what's going on. Why? Why do they want to own this? Ooh, but I'm ahead of myself. I'm going to get into it in a minute. Whoa, God almighty. Rachel, it's out of control. Listen, Aaron Washington is my sister. That's my heart, my friend, my twin. Aaron Washington, it's out of control. It's out of control. Shania, if you happen to be living there, and if you're sitting there, I love you, sister. I love you. And I thank you for everything you are and all that you are to me. Shania is a professor at Spelman. So is Aaron. They are two brilliant, amazing black women, and I just love them dearly. Tosha, you are the one. Kenneth Hammond, thank you so much. Akosawa, yes, ma'am. I'm going to speak it tonight. Listen, I'm just letting folks get on here. I'm going to speak it tonight. I would be wrong. Come on, somebody. I would actually be wrong not to say something about this. Our children would blame somebody in the years to come for not standing up for them. What? How the hell do you teach American history and not talk about racism? How? How? At what point? During what year? During what week was America not racist? What? Is somebody insane? White supremacy is the very mortar that holds this country together. How in God's name do you speak the truth? Do you teach about this country and not talk about white supremacy? And I'm going to go here. Some folks are going to like it. Others are hopefully will love it. And white children should be uncomfortable. Oh, Daniel Black. Should be, not might be, ought to be uncomfortable. Why? They should be outdone with what their ancestors did. Am I talking good to somebody? They should be furious, they should be embarrassed, and they should be ashamed of what their ancestors did. Yes, and the point, hopefully, of that shame is that it will help them not to do it. I'm talking good to somebody, but I'm ahead of my lesson. I know I'm ahead of my lesson, and that's okay because it's just flowing in my spirit. Ooh, Candace Lewis. Listen. And when you start tying a teacher's hand, you start binding a pupil's mind. Oh, God. Did I say it? When you tie a teacher's hand, you bind a pupil's mind. Y'all, the point of education is not the dissemination of facts. The point of education, the point of teaching is not the dissemination of facts. You can find out facts by yourself. The point of knowledge, the point of a good teacher is to show you how those facts fit together in order that you might see and that you might envision a tomorrow that does not yet exist. I'm talking right now. The point of a good teacher is to show you what does not yet exist. The point of a good teacher is to inspire you to believe that tomorrow can be better than yesterday. The point of a good teacher is to excite in you possibilities that you have not yet dreamed. I'm talking so good to somebody. Ooh, God, help me on today. Linda Donovan, come on now. Come on. Am I talking to somebody? Let me slow down. Whew. Oh, God, let me slow down. But this thing is in my spirit. It's in my spirit, y'all. It's in my spirit. Y'all, if y'all don't mind, push share. Because we have got to share this with everybody. Not just in Georgia. States all over the United States states are adopting these policies. Come on. And the point of a teacher is to make a student critical. To make a student wonder how this happened. To make a student say, is that how that should have gone? The point of a good teacher is to make a student walk back sometimes in time and ask, did we get it right? Did we mess that up badly? Absolutely. 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 If you can't make a student uncomfortable, you're not teaching. Okay. Ooh-wee. God almighty. Mary Sutherland, am I talking good? Because I'm talking to every person in this country. I'm talking to black students. I'm talking to white students. I'm talking to black teachers. I'm talking to white teachers. I'm talking to Latinx teachers. I'm talking to every human being in America. This is an atrocity. This is an atrocity. And we have to do something about it. Aaron Kimball says 13 states have adopted it. Come on, somebody. 13 states have adopted this. What? What? We got to get in the streets. We have to get in the streets. We have to get in. This cannot live. It cannot live. And I'm going to say this too. If you have to put your job on the line, teachers, denounce it. Tell them, hell no. I'm going to teach truth. I'm going to teach history. I'm going to teach civics. I'm going to teach social studies. And I'm going to teach exactly who we are and what we did. And some of that is beautiful. No problem. No problem. How do you teach? How do you teach the history of Native Americans and teach no white supremacy? We're just not going to teach it? The hell we're not. Yes, we are. Ha ha. What's going on, Anthony Black? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on, somebody. We're going to teach this. The hell we're not. Yes, we are. And, ooh, God Almighty. What kind of parent thinks that's okay? What parent thinks it's okay for my child to go to school and to sit in comfort, to not be disturbed by the truth? Let me stop. Let me back up because I'm going there in 1 minute. Oh, God, I am wound up today. Baby, this thing has gotten me wound up today. But let me start first. The first thing that I want to do is to welcome all of you. Yes, because this is the evening of righteousness. This is the evening of all righteous, loving people in America. Come on in, y'all. Because, baby, we're going to say it. So the first thing that I want to do, we pour libations every week, and I want to do a very creative libation tonight, and that is, I want to do libations to transformative teachers. That's right, transformative teachers. And I want you to put right here in the chat the name of a teacher who changed your life. The name of a teacher, the names of teachers who changed your life. Come on, and I'm going to call every single name because that's what we're doing this evening. We're talking about the power of a transformative teacher, a teacher who's not scared to make you mad, a teacher who is not afraid to transform you, a teacher who's not afraid to challenge you and your life and your history and your legacy. Come on, somebody. Give me the name of any teacher who changed your life. Ann Crowfoot. Ashe. Yes. Ronald Braithwaite. Ashe. Dr. Tone Stewart, Ashe. Dr. Janice Lydell, Ashe. Dr. Jocelyn Jackson, Ashe. Someone said Dr. Daniel Black. I'll take it, Ashe. Miss Kennedy, Ashe. Yes. Tone Stewart, Ashe. Yes. Dr. Leroy Martin, Ashe. Someone else said, Dr. Daniel Black. Listen, I'm going to take it today because this is what I've given my life to. Yes. Kathy Block, Ashe. Jacqueline Siggers, Ashe. Dr. James Young, Ashe. A teacher, hey! A teacher who made all the difference in the world. Sandra Washington, Ashe. Yes. And Belle Washington, Ashe. Mrs. Solomon and Mrs. Campbell. Yes. Ashe. Carolyn McCrary. Ashe. Come on, y'all. Transformative teachers. The teacher, who kept you from going over the edge. Mrs. Culver. Ashe. Dr. Asa Hilliard. Ashe. Dr. E.T. Hari Toure. Ashe. Flora Robinson. Ashe. Dr. Beverly Guy Sheftal, Ashe, y'all. Lula Coham, Ashe. Dr. Maisha Karyamu Handy, Ashe. Dr. Nate Brock, Ashe. The one and only Professor Sonia Sanchez, Ashe. Mrs. Lynch, Ashe, absolutely. That's right, Sue. That's right. Mama Nona, Ashe. Reverend Owens, yes. Barbara Ann Tier, Ashe. Grace Whitfield, Ashe. Hey! These teachers have been waiting for this. They've been waiting for this. These teachers that we're naming right now, some of their spirit has been waiting for this. Mari Evans, Ashe. Mrs. Shepherd, Ashe. Portia Lee, Ashe. Dr. John Kinney, Ashe. Mr. Glass, Ashe. Yes. Teachers who made all the difference in your life. Dr. Lynn Darden, Ashe. Yeah, come on, y'all, with it. Come on, y'all, give me some more. Mama Bernita, Ashe. Miss Judy Hewitt, Ashe. Dr. Brian Bantam, Ashe. Yes. The one and the only at Morehouse College. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Dr. Melvin Raming, Ashe. Vanessa Lovelace, Ashe. Dr. Randall C. Bailey, Ashe. Come on, y'all. Come on. Yes, son. Yes, ma'am. Dr. James Cone, absolutely. Ashe. Dr. Morrow, Ashe. Teachers who made all the difference. Ooh, God help me. Oh, God. Miss Kaya Smith, Ashe. Miss, Yolanda Smith, Ashe. Teachers who made all the difference. DeMarco Mitchell, Ashe. Dr. Charles Finch, Ashe. Miss Katie Stokes, Ashe. Pearl Clegg, Ashe. Miss Rosemarie Mollison Normant, Ashe, Ashe. Dr. Nathaniel Normant, Ashe. Dr. Ruth Sheffy, Ashe. Dr. Harriet Walton, Ashe, Ashe. Teachers, hey! Listen, I'm telling you as a child, that's fine. I'll go there in a minute. Dr. McElroy, Ashe, Ashe. Miss Morris, yes, Mr. Morris, Mr. Morris, Ashe. Miss Theodosia Deggins, Ashe. Dr. Ann Watts, Ashe, Ashe. Dr. Thelma Taylor, Ashe. Dr. Nikki Giovanni, Ashe. Ashe, Ashe. And finally, to every teacher who dreamed a student's future. To Dr. Jillian Johns, Ashe, transformative black woman. To Dr. Greg Carr, hey, God. To every, hey, God Almighty. God Almighty, God Almighty, God Almighty. Dr. Dana Williams, Ashe, to every teacher who dreamed a student's future, who pressed a student because they knew what you had in you, to every teacher who grabbed a student who might have been struggling, but the teacher could see in you the potential and possibility, to every single teacher who paid their own money, who bought books, who decorated their rooms, who did everything possible to just make learning possible, to make it fun, to make it enjoyable, to make it stretch you, to make it grow you. Ashe, 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 and Ashe-o. Ooh, have mercy, God. Listen to me. I'm going to tell you why I'm so full today. I was a poor black boy from a place called Blackwell, Arkansas as a kid. And I loved reading. I always loved reading. But I had a tough time for all kinds of reasons. And teachers saved me. Teachers saved me. We had a great teacher in high school named Ann Crowfoot. Mary Sudduth is on here. She was in my class, one of my classmates. Ann Crowfoot absolutely saved my life. That woman believed in us. She pressed us. She would not take anything but excellence. Would not. She was hard, but she was just unbelievable. I'll never forget books we read. We read Ethan Frome. We read Shakespeare's Hamlet. We read all, and it literally excited my mind. I was a black boy out in the country. I didn't have very many books. I didn't have very much access to very much information. But this woman, and she was a white woman, this woman absolutely believed that this black kid had an imagination that this nation needed. And she poured into it. And I give her thanks. She taught grammar. You'd better have your subject and verbs in order or you were in trouble. Listen to what I'm telling you. It not only it mattered, it made the difference in my life. Then I went to college, to a place called Clark College in 1980 something. And let me tell you, when I got there, these teachers were so brilliant. They were so brilliant. And they were so excited to meet me. Dr. Jocelyn Jackson, Dr. Janice Lydell, Dr. Leroy Martin, Dr. Isabella Jenkins. These people literally experienced me and said, oh my God, we need this young man. And they poured into me. They gave me books. They bought me meals. They literally, and I mean literally, Dr. Dilla Buckner, they literally sometimes put clothes on my back because they wanted me to make it. You have no idea the power of a teacher. You can have a child who's being abused at home. You can have a child who seemingly has lost his or her way. And a good word from a teacher can straighten your path and literally can change your whole road. Am I talking good? Am I talking good? A good teacher can straighten out a crooked reality. Listen to me, oh God, today. Listen to me, oh God, today. And I'm celebrating teachers who paid it all, who gave everything. Y'all press share if you don't mind, press share. I'm celebrating teachers. My God. Binta. Doctor. Come on now. Dr. Mary Mitchell. Listen, Laila Mary Mitchell. I'm celebrating teachers. Baba Bakari, I'm celebrating teachers. I'm singing the praises of teachers. Those who can take a knucklehead and turn them into a president. Ha ha! Hey, I'm talking to somebody. I'm talking to somebody. I'm celebrating teachers, those who, when students get into trouble, they try to pull the student aside and say, hey, listen, come on, cut it out, cut it out, cut it out. Come on, stay in the battle, come on. Instead of sending them off to detention all the time or calling the police. I'm talking about teachers who love the art of shaping the mind. Y'all better slow me down on today. Listen. Y'all better slow me down on today. Lord have mercy. Listen, but y'all know how we do. Proverbs about teachers or teaching. Proverbs about teachers or teaching. Ooh, Broderick McBride, it is so good to see you. It's so good to see you. It is so good to see you. Wow. Lepsia, I love you, and I thank you. Thank y'all for being here. Thank all of you for being here. Proverbs about teachers or teaching. Number 1, the teacher knows what to teach you and when. Somebody's going to get that in a minute. Ooh, a good teacher knows a student's capacity. I'm talking to somebody. A good teacher knows what you can handle, even if you think you can. Oh God, this is going to take me out. A good teacher can tell when your cup runneth over. Ooh, God Almighty, that thing is sweet to me. Proverb number 2, work will teach you how to do a thing. Now, is that good? Work will teach you how to do a thing. That's so good to me. Work will teach you how to do a thing. Next proverb. God Almighty, this is going to kill somebody. This proverb right here is going to kill somebody. He who chooses to be his own teacher, has a fool for a pupil. God, why is that true? Because the process of knowledge requires submission. I'm talking to somebody tonight. The process of gaining knowledge requires submission. Because every single one of us, we would teach ourselves what we already know. Oh, God. At some point, if you're going to become your greatest self, you're going to have to submit to somebody else's domain of knowledge. You're going to have to submit to process that it might take you places you never knew you wanted to go. And that's the job of a teacher. The job of a teacher is to introduce you to a world when you imagined a front yard. I said it. I know I said it. Ain't that good? Dottie Williams, is that good? Yes, son. Yes, ma'am. Woo! Next proverb. Need teaches a plan. Baby, that's good. Need, N-E-E-D, need teaches a plan. God Almighty. This next one is going to bless somebody too. Eggs, God Almighty. Eggs cannot teach a hen. Tell me that ain't good. Eggs cannot teach a hen. I'm literally over here sweating. I'm so excited. Lord, have mercy, help me. Now, this next one is going to take somebody to the next level. She who does not seek has nothing to teach. I'm going to run around this room. Mother Waddell, she who does not seek has nothing to teach. If you're a teacher and you're not seeking knowledge and you're not thirsting after information, you don't love analysis so that you look for it everywhere in the world, you're disseminating information, but you are not teaching. Oh, God, help me on today. Next one. Stay with me now. Better untaught than ill-taught. Now tell me that ain't good. Better untaught than ill-taught. Ooh. Kanara Honeycutt, that's my sister. That's my love. How you doing, my student? Thank you for being here. I love you. I love you. I love you. Next proverb. Oh, God. He who does not teach his son to work teaches his son to steal. What? He who does not teach his son to work teaches his son to steal. Now I'm telling you, that thing is good all day long. Good all day long. Next proverb. You don't teach a bird how to fly. What does that mean? What does that mean? It's already in them. And that's true for people too. That's true for pupils too. You don't have to teach. You don't have to wonder if knowledge will excite a student. Your job is to inspire them to have it. It will do its own exciting. People say, well, you got to make education fun. Nope. The teacher has to believe in it. I'm saying something right here. You don't have to figure out ways, oh my God, it's not fun. The students are bored. If the students are bored, you bored them. Hey, if the teacher is excited about what you teach, the knowledge is contagious. Let me go ahead on. Let me go ahead on. Next proverb. Woo, my God. A good teacher doesn't teach knowledge. A good teacher doesn't teach knowledge. They inspire a love for it. Georgine Best, am I talking good? Am I talking good, my sister? Yes, ma'am. Next proverb. A great teacher can show you, how two ideas can grow from the same seed. A great teacher can show you how two different ideas can come from the same seed. I'm saying something right there. I'm talking good to somebody. Ooh-wee. Listen, this next proverb, I found this and I literally hollered. I literally hollered. A teacher who can be replaced by a machine ought to be. Listen! What? A teacher who can be replaced by a machine ought to be. Listen, why? Because if you ever truly had a magical teacher, if you ever truly had a teacher whose very gift was to excite and inspire you, they are irreplaceable. Irreplaceable. You've never forgotten them and never shall you. Ooh. Listen, next proverb. Now this one's going to kill you. Kenneth, this is going to kill you. How funny that people who hate to learn want to teach. That's about to lay me flat. How funny that people who hate to learn want to teach. Ooh. Now this next one, Mother Evans, this next one is for you. This next one is for you. People say teaching is a lost art. No, teaching is not a lost art. The regard for teaching is a lost tradition. Ooh, my God. What? Teaching is not a lost art. The regard for teaching is a lost tradition. Baby, that thing is sweet to me. That thing is sweet to me. That thing is sweet to me. That thing is sweet to me all day. Next proverb. Experience is the worst teacher. People say experience is the best teacher. No. Experience is the worst teacher. Why? It gives the test before it presents the lesson. Baby, that thing is good. That thing is good. Experience is the worst teacher. It gives the test before it teaches the lesson. My God. There's an ancient proverb that most of you have probably heard, but it is absolutely worth repeating here. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Ain't that good? The universe is tracking you. Oh, God Almighty. The universe is tracking your curiosity. Help me, oh God, tonight. The universe is literally watching your progress and watching your evolution. And when you get ready for a lesson, it will send the teacher unto you. Baby, I'm talking good to somebody on tonight. Ooh, Monica Kasi, how are you, my sister? I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you for being here. And thank you for being mighty and strong and powerful. I've never seen somebody with that kind of strength. Sister, you're another level, and I love you for it. Next proverb. Education makes a people easy to lead, but difficult to drive. Baby, that thing is good to me. Education makes a people easy to lead, but difficult to drive. Easy to govern, but impossible to enslave. Ooh-wee! Come on, somebody. Whew. Next proverb. Learning is discovering how little you know. Now, ain't that good? Learning is discovering how little you know. Umi Nazapa, I love you. I love you. That's my great Umi, y'all. That's my great Umi. That's my great Umi. Yes, 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 yes. Next proverb. A mistake repeated more than once is a decision. I'm going to let that marinate. That thing blessed me day and night. A mistake repeated is a decision. Ooh, God Almighty, help me. Whew. Next one. Do not heal someone unless they have surrendered what made them sick. That proverb kills me. Do not heal someone unless they surrender what makes them sick. Ooh-wee. Teaching the power of knowledge. The only way, the last proverb, the only way to avoid criticism is to do nothing. The only way to avoid criticism is to do nothing. Lord, have mercy, God. I'm talking good to somebody on this evening. If y'all would press share, I'll be so grateful, so grateful. Baby, I'm talking good on this evening. All these states banning truth. Now stay with me. That's what it is. Because I can't figure out how in the world you talk about America and don't talk about race. What? How do you do that? When you start from the quote unquote founding fathers, let's start right there. We're already talking race. Because the founding fathers, those were not my daddies. And what? Are we going to teach black children to call Thomas Jefferson their daddy? Who was a rapist? Are we going to teach that? We're going to teach that George Washington was a great and an honorable man who kept a black man so enslaved that when he ran away, George Washington practically spent his last dime trying to re-enslave him. We're going to teach black children to bow down to that. What? We're going to teach black children, no, not just black children, white ones too. I'm talking good. We're going to teach American children that the Constitution is the most sacred legal document in the world, and it defined black people as non-human. We're going to teach that. Is that what you're asking me to teach? We're going to teach that black people took a cruise from Africa to America. I'm going out there. Yeah, I'm out there now. We're going to teach that black people took a cruise from Africa to America in order to get here. Is that what we're going to teach? Hell no. We're not teaching that. We're not teaching that. We're not teaching that. We're going to teach that black people came here as immigrants and worked for a while. What? Is that what we're going to teach? That's what we're going to teach. We're going to teach that black children on the American plantation often didn't know their fathers because their fathers were otherwise occupied. They were busy. Is that what we're going to teach? Hell no, we're not going to teach that. We're not going to teach that. I'm talking good to somebody. Somebody better come get me. We're not going to teach that. We're not going to teach that. We're not going to teach that. We're going to teach during the 1960s, the civil rights movement. We're going to teach that black and white people stood together lovingly and decided, oh my God, wouldn't our children do better in education if they went to school together? Wouldn't it be great if black kids and white kids could ride the same bus? Wouldn't that be amazing? And then go into the same building and learn together? Oh my God, that's what we're going to teach? I almost said it. I almost said it. Hell no, we're not going to teach that. We're not going to teach that. We're not going to teach that. We're going to teach. Are you mean to tell me that somebody's asking me if we're going to teach that black people went from the South north because black people just wondered what New York looked like? I'm talking on this evening. Black folks ran to Detroit because it was just too hot in the South. Is that the stuff that people think we're about to teach? Hell no. We're not going to teach that. I'm talking. I can't hear nobody. Somebody better help me, because somebody better help me. That's not what we're going to teach. Nope. Nope. We're not going to teach that. We're not going to teach. We cannot teach that. Might our ancestors take human form and come and take back the life force from our very bodies if we stand in the classroom and tell that foolishness. Might God's self undo our being if we stand up in a classroom and talk some foolishness like that. I'm talking good to somebody. You mean to tell me that we're going to tell black and white children that during the 1950s, white colonists got tired and they finally came to their senses. These white colonists, Britain, oh wow, Belgium, France. They finally came to their senses, and they gave African people their countries, and they gave them back their freedoms. And Africa then was able to name themselves and have their own countries back. Is that the shit you're saying we're going to tell them? We're really not. We're really not. We're really not. That's not what we're going to say. That's not what we're going to say. That's not what we're going to say. Shame on a black and shame on a white and shame on a Latinx. Any teacher in America who absolutely even considers the possibility of teaching that crap. No, sir, we're not teaching that. That's not what we're teaching. That is not what we're teaching. What are we going to do with lynching? How do you teach about lynching and mention nothing about race? Oh, we're not going to teach about lynching? Oh, we're not going to mention Billie Holiday and strange fruit. Oh, people think strange fruit is that an orange grew from an apple tree. No, sir. That's not what we're going to teach. No, we're not. We're going to teach, and we're going to show pictures, and we're going to show demonstrations, and we're going to get newspaper clippings of how people gathered in mass mobs and lynched and burned black bodies. And most of those people were whites who were racist, absolutely, and they gathered their whole families together and watched bodies burn. That is what we're going to teach. I'm talking good to somebody on this evening. This might get me into trouble. And trouble then is what I shall be. Come on, John Lewis. I'm conjuring you that I'll be in good trouble today. I'm talking good to somebody. That's what we're going to teach. You mean to tell me that we're going to teach that on American plantations, black women had white babies, right? Just because, well, you know, some black women and some white men got together. Hell no. That's not what we're going to teach. What we're going to teach is some racist white men who had no dignity, who had no integrity, who had no self-respect, raped, maimed, took advantage of black women's bodies, and forced themselves on our mothers, our sisters, our daughters. That's what we're going to teach. So much so, not just a few, so much so that they created a whole social class of people. I'm talking good to somebody. And that's what we gonna teach. Huh? Woo-wee. I'm talking good this evening. That's what we're gonna teach. Am I talking good to somebody? That's what we're going to teach. We're not going to teach that George Floyd, oh, he had a pre-existing condition. Oh, so that when Chauvin leaned on his neck with his knee, George Floyd was already almost dying. The devil is a liar. We're not going to teach that. We're not going to teach that. We're going to teach that Chauvin was in a long line of white male heteronormative supremacists who believed knowingly and unknowingly, with the whole world watching, that he had the right and he had the privilege to snuff out a black man's life simply because he could. That is what we're going to teach. We're going to teach that Breonna Taylor was murdered because somebody thought a black woman's life equaled nothing, that a black woman's existence was in fact a zero image in a place called America. That's what we're going to teach. We're going to teach that they were killing black children in the 2000s. He's called Trayvon Martin, just like they did in 1955. Ooh, I'm talking good. A boy called Emmett Till. And they did it because they did not at all believe that black life had any meaning. That's what we're going to teach. Am I talking good to somebody? Get your paper and pens, pupils. Huh? You need me to pause a minute so you can get your writing utensil? Get it, and I'll wait. That is what we're going to teach. I'm talking good to somebody. Y'all press share. Let me know if I'm talking good. Y'all let me know now if I'm talking good. We're not going to teach that black people don't know how to run businesses. We're not going to teach that black people are trifling. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Oh, we are not going to do that. We're not going to teach that black people have never been entrepreneurial. Oh, hell no. In fact, we're going to show them that in the 1920s, black people had a Wall Street before Wall Street was Wall Street. And we're going to teach not just the idea, we're going to teach that they had 190 businesses, dentist offices, doctor's offices, movie theaters, skating rinks. I'm talking good to somebody. This is what we're going to teach. Huh? Y'all let me know now if I'm talking good, if I'm teaching right. Y'all let me know if I'm talking good. Carla, you say I'm doing good. Am I talking good? Because I'm sweating over here, because I'm here to tell you right now, you're not going to teach no bullshit to my students, to my kids. No, ma'am, and no, sir. Ooh, baby, this thing done got me wound up. What? And this is the anniversary of Tulsa, and somebody's telling me that we got to talk without talking race? What? Ancestors, hold me up in this hour, because ma'am and sir, we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. Ooh, my God. Listen, let me read y'all something I wrote. America doesn't want white children offended and guilty about the sources of their privilege. Help me. They want a neutral education, one which does not demand that any student carry the weight of America's despicable history. They want a pristine past, one which allows U.S. children to see their excess as God's blessings instead of understanding privilege as the fruit of cultural and economic exploitation. I'm talking good to somebody. They want children, especially white children, who can live in this place proudly without knowing that their inheritance rests upon the bodies of black and brown people. They want white children to be unburdened and unencumbered and unhindered and unhampered and unresponsible and unknowing, so that their supremacy can appear to be God's property. I'm talking good to somebody. I'm talking good to somebody. The goal of this mandate, y'all, this educational mandate, is to assure that America's white youth inherit the earth without the shame of knowing how they got it. I'm talking, listen, help me now. The goal of this effort, it seems, is to absolve contemporary white children of thinking they owe something to American people. Oh, God, help me. To set them free from the liability of a legacy that destroyed lives in order to pedestalize whiteness. Come on, somebody, I'm talking good. But listen to me good now. Make no mistake about it. This ruling is supposed to benefit black kids too. Listen to me good. It's not just for white kids. It's supposed to be for black kids too. It's supposed to release black children from the embarrassment of slavery. God help me today. And the discomfiture of knowing that they came from Africa. violently. I'm talking to somebody. This mandate is supposed to free them from thinking that everything black is relevant to them because they are black. Ooh. In other words, America wants a black public that needs no black reference. I'm talking good. America wants a community of black citizens who finally define themselves as being something more, something other than their ancestors. Ooh, yeah, I'm out there. America wants black children who believe that race is outdated and tired and worn out, and in fact is a concept, an ancient concept of the past. They want black children who, in fact, see themselves simply as Americans. I'm talking good to somebody. I'm talking good to somebody. The black stuff they're hoping can finally be laid to rest. I'm talking to somebody. America wants Bobby and Kathy, and Michelle and Danny and Marquez and Kayla and Shaniqua and Quintavious to know that their forefathers were, listen to me, not Kwame, not Chisanganda, not Abutu. Come on, somebody. Not Malefi. Not those, don't name those people. They want black children, when they think of their ancestors, to name Susan B. Anthony. They want black children to name Benjamin Franklin. Baby, I am on something right now. They want black children to call the name of Thomas Jefferson and feel endowed. What? What? What the hell? What? America wants black children to distance themselves from Nat Turner and from Nanny of the Maroons, to distance themselves from Denmark Vesey. America wants black children not to know the name of Gabriel Prosser and Toussaint Louverture, Queen Nzinga. Why? Because America is calling Nat Turner and Denmark Vesey and Nanny of the Maroons, they're calling them murderers. Why? Because they killed white flesh. Ooh, I'm out there now. I know I'm out there now. What? 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 Let me tell you what I'm going to teach. Nat Turner is a divine prophet of God. I can't hear nobody. That's what I'm going to teach. And in fact, we should stand up anytime somebody mentions his name. I can't hear nobody. Every time somebody mentions the name Harriet, we should rise to our feet. That's what I'm going to teach. She stole property from white people. Is somebody damn sick? Harriet Tubman didn't steal property. Harriet Tubman returned property. What? Harriet Tubman returned people unto their free selves. I can't hear nobody. You can't steal somebody away from somebody else. Why? Because you can't own somebody. You can't own flesh. Harriet Tubman didn't steal anything. Harriet Tubman restored it. Oh, God. That is what I'm going to teach. That's what we are going to teach. I'm talking good to somebody. I'll be damned if I'm not going to mention Sojourner Truth's name. Have you lost your mind? What? Have you lost your mind? Dr. Black in the classroom, I'm sorry. But I'm sorry, Dr. Black, but you cannot teach about Fred Hampton and the Black Panthers. No problem. Then I'm going to go outside and do it. Oh, God. No problem. I'll go outside and do it. You might govern this school system. You don't govern the universe. No problem. I'll go outside and do it. And I'll do it so loudly that the students have no choice but to hear me. I'm talking good to somebody. Baby, listen. Huh? What? Somebody, I'm talking good now. Teachers, get ready. Teachers, rise up. Teachers, start screaming. Start hollering. Teachers, get ready. Scream, no way! Tell people unashamedly that I shall teach the truth. And if every damn student in my classroom is uncomfortable, they shall be transformed. Put your armor on, ladies and gentlemen. Huh? Teachers, it's time for battle. Huh? We are at war, teachers. I can't hear nobody. Teachers, professors, educators, administrators. We are at war. These people have come now for our children's minds. They want children who are oblivious to the ugliness of the truth of this place. What? You don't get a kumbaya when you study American history. I can't hear nobody. And that's not what we're going to do. And we're not going to take this lying down. Am I talking good to somebody? I'm talking to white teachers. I'm talking to black teachers. Everybody. And to parents, don't let your children come home with a history book that says black people worked in America. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you let your children read that crap. You turn around and go to that school board or that school and say, what the hell is this? What is this? What is this? Don't you let a textbook come into your class that says that black people moved from the South north. No, ma'am, we did not move. No, ma'am, we did not move. No, sir, we did not move. We migrated. And why did we migrate? Because the Klan was burning us out so bad and racism was so bad that folks are trying to figure out, is there a place somewhere in this land where me and my children can prosper? That's why black people left. And that's why if the book doesn't say that, start screaming and hollering. I'm talking to somebody this evening. I got sweat all up under, and I'm going to keep on sweating, start screaming and hollering. Don't you let children bring a textbook home that talks this foolishness. What? Don't you let children bring no textbook home talking about no Tom Sawyer. I said it. That this old black man and this little white boy became friends. Is that bullshit? Oh, God, help me, Lord, have mercy today. That's not what we're going to teach. That's not what we're going to do. We're going to teach truth and we're going to teach knowledge. And I'm here to say that all children will be transformed by both. All children will be transformed by truth and by knowledge. And that's what we're going to do. So, of course, it's the summer now. In a minute, when we go back to school, teachers, make no mistakes about it. Get ready. Put your armor on. Shod your feet with the preparation of peace. Hey! Listen. Get the sword of the Spirit, teachers. Huh? Get the breastplate of righteousness, teachers. Get the helmet of salvation, teachers. And get ready for battle. Don't you let these right-wing Republicans tell us that we're going to make idiots out of our children. In fact, children have no education at all if they can't handle the truth. I'm talking good to somebody. Children have no education at all. Children have no knowledge at all if they don't know how to walk with the truth. If they don't know how to analyze. Feel bad all day long don't make any difference at all. Feel bad until you understand what has happened so that you can now decide, do you want to be a fool? Do you want to perpetuate that craziness you've now known and studied about? Or do you want to be better and do you want to make the world better? And the only way to make the world better is to know how the hell we messed it up. Listen, am I talking good to somebody? Am I talking good to somebody? Woo-wee. Listen, churches, get ready. See, we need every institution in the nation behind this one. Churches, get ready. Churches, you got to be able to put up a fight. We need every institution we can get. Churches, use your political and your institutional strength to back these teachers. See, it's just not supposed to be teachers out there with their necks hanging out. No, we need churches backing them. We need schools backing them. We need barbershops backing them. We need businesses backing them. And I'm going to say something else, and somebody's really going to get blessed in this. You know the other piece we need? We need some brilliant children demanding it. Children, you demand truth. I'm talking to somebody. Demand it. Ask for it. Seek it. Call it forth. Conjure it. You ask the hard questions that assure and that ensure that you get an education that makes you a citizen of this world. Don't just sit there and absorb whatever a teacher hands out to you. Don't just find it okay because it's so easy and it's not troubling. Hell no. You know enough to know better. You know enough to know better. I don't care if you're in the 3rd grade, the 5th grade, the 7th grade, the 9th grade, the 12th grade. Students, you be smart enough. You be smart enough to demand excellence. Because that is your inheritance. That's right. That's right. You ask the question, when somebody talks about the civil rights movement and America was a melting pot, what you ask is, wait a minute. I thought that when black people moved into neighborhoods, white people left. What is that called? You ask, wait a minute. Oh, black kids were bused to white schools. I got it. Well, which white kids were bused to the black schools? Students, you ask that. You ask that. Thomas Jefferson was a hero. Oh, wait a minute. I thought he had babies by a slave woman. Were they married? Did he love her? He was married to a black woman? I'm talking good. Students, you ask that. And shame on you if your drive and your curiosity does not make you insist on the highest level of cognitive knowing. I'm talking good. Shame on you. Shame on you. If you do not say, wait a minute, excuse me, something about this doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel complete. Something about this story, something about this story seems a little off, Miss Davis. Something, Mr. Alexander. Something, Miss Appletree. Miss Appletree, in this little story you gave us about these black kids, none of the black kids like to read. Miss, that's a little strange because I love books. I'm talking good to somebody. Am I talking good? You do it. And if we all put our forces together, and if we all stand together, and if we all love each other, that's right, all of us loving each other. Y'all, this is not an issue of black and white. This is issue of the salvation of children's minds in America. Every child deserves the truth of a country. And every child deserves the opportunity to make it better. Every child deserves the invitation to be excellent. Every child deserves the invitation to be excellent. Every child deserves somebody believing that they can handle who we are. And if they can't, damn it, we need to close down the whole thing. Because we didn't raise no children who could handle who we are. Our children have to be able to hold space for our beauty and to hold space for our ugliness. And then make the world better when it's their turn. Until we meet again, fight for knowledge. Love y'all. Talk to y'all next week. Peace.